David, as a kid, big demonstration with Goliath, big demonstration. He's a kid. Slays the giant Goliath. His life was full of challenges. He's a hero, he's a villain. He's a hero, he's a villain. They love him, they hate him. Read it. David wasn't embraced the rest of his life, he was challenged. These big demonstrations, they have a meaning and they have a purpose. But they don't change our behavior. The way to change is internal. It's to change the dialogue. It's to change how we speak to ourselves. One of the greatest disservices you can do is to say, they'll never change. Or to think, they'll never change. And haven't we said that about people? Never about ourselves, then. Always about others. Another thing that we do, and I found myself doing it last week, we open files. Someone mentioned a restaurant that I haven't been to in probably 5 or 6 years. So 5 or 6 years, I opened the file from 5 or 6 years ago. And my review that had been written 5 or 6 years ago started tumbling out of my mouth. And I went, I'm watching these words and I went, oh. I haven't been there in 5 years. Have I changed? Yes. I do not know if they have, yet I act as if they have not. Because the file in my brain opened and the words began to tumble. And we have all these files that we don't let evolve. We have all these words that we let come out that we don't even believe anymore or don't even have any relationship with anymore. We have to be so aware and so careful that our words are in the moment, that we brought ourselves home to self, and we say, I don't think I even have a relationship to speak of with that entity at this time. Anything I say would not be valid. Do you see? Bringing home to self instead of opening the files. Change occurs by simple moments that are adhered to over time. Simple decisions that are adhered to over time. This is what Spirit said. I wanted to read it as they gave it to me. I thought it was beautiful. How many women of the 1960s and 70s would have dreamed that in their lifetime there would be a whole generation of girls that had never heard the term women's lib and did not know what it meant? Because they had watched their moms go to work and stand honored and equal at their dad's sides. Yet, we have that generation today. And as a young girl coming through that, and those of us that are seasoned, you remember, it was a big revolution. It was laughed about, it was cajoled. In the workplace, we were harassed, even teasingly. It was difficult. It was difficult. Yet, in a matter of decades, something that had been in place for hundreds of years changed. And it changed because the women and men of the world at that time decided it would change. And they woke up every day and they went to work. And they woke up every day and said, I am valuable. It wasn't because big demonstrations kept happening and bra burnings kept occurring and we started tearing down walls. It was because the women woke up every day and said, no, I'm valuable. I'm valuable. Some of you remember this. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yet the little girls today, if you said women's lib, what is this, ancient history? But I'm telling you, in that day and time, in the 60s and 70s, we could not have dreamed of this moment. But it's here. This is the change we can impact on the world, but this is a change we impact on ourselves. It's the daily presentation of self in a wonderful new way. Daily presenting yourself with a piece of your character shining consistently. I have some Beatitudes for you. Oh, can you wait to hear them?
Blessed is he who hates his job and wants to quit. For he has found the issue that keeps hate alive in his world. Now he can learn to love where he is and then follow Spirit. Blessed is he who feels unfulfilled and restless in the world, for he has found the limit of his ability to make life work. For he has found the limit of his ability to make life work. He can open to the greater, make joy his personal responsibility, and follow Spirit. Blessed is he who feels restricted in a relationship where he is unvalued and unappreciated, for he can see the emptiness of his own value. He has the opportunity to open to the greater value of self, to learn to love, and to follow Spirit. Do you love these? Blessed is he who finds himself in distress, for he has come to the limit of his ability to create without Spirit. Everything that we've created, challenge, opportunity, is by our design to wake ourselves up. How we've lived, here's the deal, guys. You can learn love through loss of love or experiencing love. It is absolutely your choice. You can learn the value of love. The value of love through losing love or through experiencing love. And some of us who learn it through experiencing love know it's difficult. If we learn it through losing love, it's difficult. Learning is a challenge. But your lesson of love is before you, perhaps. If it is before you, the circumstances around you will force you to learn one way or the other. Do you understand? All right. This is what they said. I can't find it exactly. I'll paraphrase it. If you find yourself looking at a cliff and you feel like you have to jump, you have placed yourself there. You have placed yourself there to force yourself to do something different that you've never done before. The universe didn't do it to you. You did it to yourself. The universe would have shown you opportunities in a much more easy way, but your behavior did not allow it. How you interact with the world, how you allow things to change, did not allow the universe to show you another road. If you find yourself backed in a corner, you've been avoiding choice. The universe puts you there because you have to choose something in order to get out of the corner. We can embrace life or we can create stress to learn about it. Behavior. What would the world look like if we did not dim our faith? I'm not talking about your faith in rules. I'm talking about your faith in God. That faith that you have when you feel God touching your heart. You all know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows. Do you know? Yes. Do some of you not know? Do you know?
Yes.
That's where your faith lies. Your faith that feeling I felt when I saw the sunset, when I held the baby, when I talked to God, when the choir sang, when Spirit touched me, when I had a dream of beauty, that feeling I have faith in. I have faith that God is real. I have faith that there is greater. If we walk out with that faith, I have faith that I'm Spirit, what would our world look like? We could go into the job that we currently hate, and we could say, I'm fabulous. I created this. How powerful am I? I made it so small there's not even room for me to breathe here.